I'm the main guide. I like to say that I'm a better meditation teacher than meditator. Um, I was trained by Kelly Lindsay initially in how to guide meditation. And then I also have studied with Michael Hewitt and Hector Marcel and Denise Deniger. And then just from having founded and having a lot of access to wonderful people, I was very fortunate to have John Yates, who has passed away, but his name is Chuladasa. He wrote the book, The Mind Illuminated. And so we actually lean very heavily on that book. In full disclosure, I always feel like I have to say this. If you look up Chuladasa, you'll see a little bit of controversy. I just want to say that John's work is bar none. And I believe that this method can change not just your practice on your cushion, but your life. And so I've really taken his work and I've applied my other teachers and their aspects. It's all based and rooted in the 9 stages as presented by the Buddha over 2,500 years ago. However, ain't nobody trying to make anybody a Buddhist here. So this is a very friendly, appropriate, secular training on how to meditate. And not just how to meditate, but how to look forward to getting on your cushion each and every day. And so, we were talking beforehand about Jerry's practice each morning, and I was talking about my practice in the morning, and you don't get that kind of consistent practice if it's hell. You get that kind of consistent practice when it's the place that brings you home. And I believe that the meditation method that we use, that's based in shamatha, which is shamatha, it translates as calm abiding. But anyone who's ever wrestled with their mind knows that sometimes it's anything but calm. And so this method is really designed actually to bring you to single-pointed attention in a field of awareness. So we're not denying anything. We're not denying our thoughts. We're not denying the joys and the sorrows. We're not denying the monkey mind that appears. Instead, we're learning how to work with all of those aspects of our present moment. And then we use the breath. For some people, that can be a little triggering. And if that's the case, then we modify. But typically, we use sensation of breath to anchor our mind. And then there's methods that we use in order to connect with and actually use our field of awareness all around us. So just a little segue, if you think about being, let's say, in the grocery store, if you've ever noticed someone who doesn't have any like spatial awareness of themselves, they might run into you or they're kind of spaced out and they don't see that you're in their way and then they hit you with their cart. This would be where you know that you're in there to get that most beautiful orange, let's say. So you're single pointedly going to go find your orange, but along the way, you're taking in and being present with that moment. So maybe you actually conjure up a smile to other people. Maybe you're aware of your surroundings so you don't run into someone with your cart, right? So that's why we like to say this is really a template that can be applied. I like to say whether it's in your kitchen or the boardroom, but also on your cushion. So if you have a mantra practice, if you have a vipassana practice, if you have other sorts of meditation practices, this will help bolster that single pointed attention. But more importantly, probably for folks that have a practice like that, it will really help to enfold this field of awareness into your daily practice and your life in a powerful way. So that's kind of a sneak peek into how the method by which we use. And then we'll have a couple of guest teachers who will also teach loving kindness meditation, some sort of trauma informed, how to guide others perhaps in a trauma informed way. So we'll get into some other little specialties, but for the most part, we'll be using the Mind Illuminated by John Yates Culadasa, which is Culadasa. And we'll go through about stages 0 through 4. And then just a little bit about the teacher training. It's very hands-on. So this year, anyone who does the meditation immersion can join the training for free. And mainly because we're looking to bolster our team significantly. So a lot of people will go through the training and they'll take their certification and go use it in the yoga studio. They'll use it in their therapy sessions. They'll use it in the boardroom or at their place of work, guiding meditation. But one of the things that's unique, I think, about the Mind Oasis method and about our training is that we offer you a job at the end of your tenure. So basically, we're looking for community meditation guides. And if you're not familiar with community meditation, you can go to mindoasis.org and find out more information there. We offer daily online group meditation. That's kind of Mind Oasis's jam. And we need more teachers so that we can have more time zones available. So the teacher training looks like this. We will meet, I think, over 6 weeks, if I'm right, and we start in November. And you'll meet with me 1 or 2 times directly to get the instruction. And then you break out into small groups with your colleagues. And what is so cool about this part is that people develop lifelong friendships. And it doesn't matter that it's online. It doesn't matter if you're in Timbuktu or if you're in Alaska or if you're in Florida or if you're in Colorado. This is a time when you come together with your colleagues and you practice. You practice guiding meditation. And I think I'll just take a moment to stall out here. One of the things I feel strongly about is that we don't just provide you a script. We do provide you a script, and you're going to use that for the first 6 times that you guide others on community meditation. But one of the, I guess, criticisms, I'll call it that I have of other trainings is perhaps not recognizing enough the seriousness of guiding others in meditation. It's, people are listening to your instructions and they're working with their mind. And the mind is the most powerful tool that we have. So it's just completely imperative that we create a safe container and that we're providing clear instructions and that they're rooted in compassion. And so shamatha meditation, this practice, is over 2,500 years old. So I believe in the longevity as a testament to the power of shamatha meditation, and that it's gentle for people who are just starting out. So we really give you a good foundation of how to be a safe guide, working or holding space for people who are working with their mind. And we take that seriously. So after you do your practice with your colleagues for a few weeks, developing these wonderful friendships, then you're signed up for 6 sessions as a guide on community meditation. The first one, I will be there with you just in case anything would happen. It never has, but you never know, somebody might freeze. So I'm there for the first one. And then after that, you're on your own, and your colleagues who are in the training with you will attend. And it's just this beautiful, it's beautiful to watch how supportive people are of one another and how this process transforms people by the end, in terms of greater self-esteem, a much stronger practice. People who thought they could never meditate become avid meditators and guides. So it's a special, special time on Mind Oasis. And every year has been just fantastic, and people develop relationships with one another, and then they go see each other across the United States, and it's really it's beautiful. And it's my absolute most favorite thing on earth to do is to teach first how to meditate powerfully, and then how to be a strong meditation guide. It just lights me up. So just to recap, the early bird special is $800. And I just want you to know, in case you weren't able to make it to the live Q&A, you are most welcome to reach out to me with questions. Let me give you my email. It's Kelly, Kelly, at mindoasis.org. Kelly at mindoasis.org. And I'm happy to meet with you one-on-one. I'm happy to hop on a phone call. I'm happy to do anything that you need in order to get to a yes, because this will change your life in myriad wonderful ways. And the other thing I wanted to say is, if you really want to know, like, what the heck, go on Community Meditation and ask your guide, hey, did you do the immersion? And they're going to tell you all about their experience. And then you'll float over and sign up, because it is really a life-changing, wonderful program. And I would be very honored for you to be a part of it. So I hope that you join us. You can go to mindoasis.org, scroll down, read all the goodies. Again, the Mind Illuminated is sort of our the tome that we will be pulling from. There are other books that are also required reading. Meditate most days. We say six to 7 days, 10 to 20 minutes. Come to community meditation 1 to 2 times a week. And then get certified, become one of our guides on community meditation. It's awesome. I can't think of anywhere else where you actually get to go through a training and then have a paid gig. One thing that I didn't mention is that you will have mentors. So your colleagues will be your support system throughout the teacher training, if you go that direction. And then people who have gone through the training in the past are there to provide you a mentorship as well. So it's a very multifaceted program, and I hope that you join us.